Hello, Chiefs Kingdom. Let's cut straight to it. This week is no walk in the park. The Kansas City Chiefs are staring down the barrel of one of the nastiest defensive fronts in the AFC, and all eyes are locked on the left side of our offensive line. Sink or swim, that's the reality. Josh Simmons, a rookie fresh off major knee surgery last year, is about to be baptized by fire. No more training wheels, no more talk. The kid is stepping into the spotlight, and right across from him, Khalil Mack and Tuli Tuipulotu. Two wrecking balls ready to test if Simmons is really built for Sundays. Now, Chiefs fans, let's be real. Last season, the left tackle spot was a sore thumb on this roster. Patrick Mahomes had Houdini his way out of pressure way too often. That can't be the story again in 2025. We need stability, protection, and flat-out grit on that blind side. Andy Reid knows it. He said it himself. Simmons has worked his tail off, never miss a day, pushed through the grind of camp like a vet. But here's the catch. Hard work doesn't block Mac when he comes flying off the edge. This is where the curiosity kicks in. Will Simmons hold his own? Or will the Chargers smell blood early and blow this game wide open? That's $1 million question. And honestly, it's why this matchup feels like must-see TV. But Simmons isn't alone. Lined up right next to him is Kingsley Suamataia. You remember him, rookie left tackle last year, who got benched after just 2 games. Now he's reinventing himself as a left guard. A fresh start, but not an easy one. The Chiefs actually had this plan brewing. They gave Suamataia a long look at guard in Week 18 last year. And now here we are. He's got Creed Humphrey, one of the best centers in the league, right next to him. That's a lifeline. But this unit has zero time for growing pains. Think about it. Mahomes is the most valuable player in football. You do not gamble with his blind side. The offensive line has to be more than solid. It has to be airtight. And against the Chargers, that's a tall order. Last year, the Chargers gave up the fewest points per game in the entire NFL. They might have cut Joey Bosa, but don't get it twisted. This defense is still stacked with dogs. Tuipulotu had 8.5 sacks. Max still his juice, and Bud Dupree added 6 more. That's danger from all angles. So here's the real challenge, continuity. Can Simmons, Suamataia, and Humphrey gel fast enough to keep Mahomes upright? Because let's not forget, Patrick is a cheat code. But even a cheat code needs time to work. The urgency is real. One missed block, one blown assignment, and it's Mahomes picking himself off the turf. That can't happen. Chiefs fans know this too well. The offensive line has been the make or break unit for years. Let's flip it. Imagine Simmons comes out swinging. Imagine he neutralizes Mac, holds his ground, sets the tone. That would be a statement. Not just for him, but for the entire Chiefs offense. Because let's be honest, the Chargers aren't scared of our run game. They're pinning their ears back, hunting Mahomes. If Simmons and Suamataia can anchor, suddenly the whole playbook opens up. Screens, deep shots, jet sweeps, you name it. But if they falter, it could be a long night. You can't dink and dunk your way out of a pass rush this fierce. Reid and Bieniemy, or whoever's dialing up the plays, will need the scheme protection. Slide help, maybe keep Noah Gray in the chip. Speaking of Gray, don't overlook the tight ends. This isn't just about the O-line. Everyone has to buy in to protect the quarterback. That's the kind of football we're about to see. 11 guys fighting as one. And Chiefs Kingdom, here's where I want your thoughts. Do you trust Simmons? Do you buy into the hype? Or are you bracing for a rough debut? Because this feels like one of those crossroads moments we'll talk about all season. Reid has preached patience. He keeps saying, first-year player, he'll have hiccups. And that's fair. But patience isn't exactly the vibe when you're chasing another Lombardi. Mahomes is in his prime. Travis Kelce doesn't have forever. Chris Jones is anchoring that defense. The window is right now. And the left side of the line might be the one thing standing between Kansas City and another dynasty chapter. So here's the deal. Every snap matters. Every rep is a test. And the Chargers, they're not going to take it easy. They smell weakness, and they're coming full speed. That's why Friday night isn't just preseason. It's a measuring stick. It's the football god saying, show us if you're contenders or pretenders. I keep thinking back to the quote, sink or swim. That's it. No middle ground. Simmons is either the guy who locks down that edge or the guy who puts Mahomes in harm's way. And let's not kid ourselves, Kingdom. If Simmons struggles, you know Brett Veach is already working the phones. No GM sits on his hands when the franchise QB's blind side is exposed. But man, if Simmons shows out, if Swamataya thrives at guard, suddenly this Chiefs line looks young, tough, and battle-tested. That's a dream scenario. Think about the ripple effect. Mahomes with time is unstoppable. Rashee Rice and Hollywood Brown stretching the field. Kelsey working the seams. Pacheco pounding the rock. That's the Chiefs' offense at full throttle. And it all hinges on those two young guns, Simmons and Swamataya. Football's a simple game sometimes. Win the trenches, win the game. So as kickoff approaches, ask yourself, what's your gut say? Do we trust the rookie and the sophomore? Or are we rolling the dice with fire? The Chargers aren't waiting for us to figure it out. They're locked in, licking their chops, ready to test this line snap after snap. But that's Chiefs football, isn't it? Back against the wall, doubters everywhere, and then boom, Mahomes magic in an O-line that refuses to fold. Friday night, Glendale, Arizona. It's more than just another preseason game. It's the start of the Simmons era. And whether he sinks or swims, we're all about to find out together. Chiefs Kingdom, buckle up. This is going to be a ride.